Hi, my name is Chloe, and I'm the director.
Okay, ready? Sorry. Just right here? Okay. My name is Natalie, and I auditioned for the role of Amelia. Why am I so uneasy? So peevish? Who has offended me? If the apple tree had grown, which Mr. Anholt planted, am I not well? Yeah, I think it went okay.
This is like an actual audition?
Hi, my name is Cassidy, and I auditioned for the role of Anholt.
When two sympathetic hearts meet in the marriage state, matrimony may be called a happy life. Where they have to mount hills or wind labyrinth, the experienced will lead the way and be a guide to his companion.
Yeah, no, I think it went well.
I was cast as Anholt.
I cast Cassidy as Amelia because of her commanding presence. I cast Natalie as Anholt because of what I felt to be iconic German romantic poet flair that she gave me.
No, not what I expected. No.
I have pen. I have paper. I'm directing.
I don't have my script. I'm just gonna try my best.
All right.
Acting is not a problem with these two, but line memorization really was the kicker.
So peevish. I don't know my lines at all. I lied.
It really kicked us all around.
Yeah, I didn't know my lines.
Okay, wait. I have some notes already. Went over to the window and looked out of it.
Okay.
I just think that might look cool.
Couch, I'm looking out the window and then I can just fall onto the couch.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm sad.
The loss of your mother still?
No, I have left off crying for her.
Okay, wait. Okay, awesome.
Well, there was a lot of stopping and starting during the directing, but I think it was good.
Why don't we just see it again from Anholt's entrance, and I will decide how long I can stomach you both standing looking at each other.
Never mind, Miss Wildenheim. I don't dislike to hear you call me as you did.
Hey, what if? And then it's like, oh, realization, you've been crying. So there's a little bit of a shift.
Got it. Okay, where do you want to go from?
That's good. What I was thinking is you could be like, if you please, we will sit down, and then you like gesture for her to sit in that chair. You're like, sit down there. Sit.
Oh, okay.
I had a lot of fun directing over Skype. It was a really interesting and different experience that I've never had before, and I sort of hope to never have again, because I hope this pandemic thing sorts itself out before I have to try it again.
So, when I tell you what trouble I've given you, I cannot be too grateful. In order for Anholt to say, like, oh heavens that way, like, I think, like, Amelia needs to be, like, super flirty.
Should
It's
you, like,
the
do a thing where you're like, I
flirty
cannot be too grateful, like, wiggle your shoulder?
It's like, whoa.
Oh, heavens!
I found Natalie to be a very engaging scene partner.
I think that I love Amelia, right? So I'm just I'm hoping that Amelia doesn't know. Like, I think the whole thing is me being like, wait, sorry, you do want to get married? Wait, but like, especially when I'm talking about the joys of matrimony, she's like, I will marry. And then I'm like, oh, but wait, no, if you know, marry the wrong guy.
Is that all I should say?
No. So when Amelia gets up, I want you to like really be like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go to the door and I'm gonna tell my dad that I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna get married. That sounds great. So you're gonna like reach for the door and then you're gonna be like, okay, well I'm glad that this conversation is over because I don't like it. And then reach for the door and then Anne's like, wait.
This picture is pleasing, but I beg you not to forget that there is another of the same subject.
Okay.
I really like Chloe's directing style. She's good. She's good at directing.
When I put the question.
What do you
I think
mean?
maybe when Anne's go like, me? Whoa, whew, you should like sit down on the couch.
Okay. I am out of the question.
No, you are the very person to whom I have put the question.
Just as soon as Amelia sits down next to you, you pop up again because you're like, no, we need to put some.
Okay, that's funny. Yes, Chloe is a great director. I'm out of the question.
No, you are the very person to whom I have put the question.
What do you mean?
I'm...
For the costumes, we had limited resources, but we had a beautiful floral dress, which Cassidy is wearing in the production, which I think looks fantastic. Really went with the floral theme, stuck with the floral theme. The vest is Cassidy's that Natalie is wearing. Also, beautiful vest. Love it. Very sort of timeless, but also we know it's not present time.
You have a line that says like, come then, when you like grab and hold, and you didn't say come then, you just said your lines after that. So, also, commit to the curtsy.
Oh, just look at the camera? Okay. Welcome to our show.
Welcome to the show.
Why am I so uneasy? So peevish. Who has offended me? Oh, I did not mean to come into this room. In the garden, I intended to go. No, I will not. Yes, I will. Just go and see if my auriculas are still in blossom. Look, if the apple tree, which Mr. Anhalt planted, has grown. I feel very low-spirited. Something must be the matter. Why do I cry? Am I not well? Good evening, my dear sir. Mr. Anhalt, I meant to say I beg pardon.
Never mind, Miss Bildenheim. It does not displease me to hear you call me that way.
In earnest?
Really? You have been crying. May I ask the reason? The loss of your mother still?
No, I have left off crying for her.
I beg pardon if I come at an improper hour. I wait on you by the commands of your father.
You are welcome at all hours. My father has more than once told me that he who forms my mind I should consider my greatest benefactor. And my heart tells me the same.
I am amply rewarded in the good opinion you have of me.
When I think sometimes of the trouble I must have caused you, I cannot be too grateful.
Oh, good heavens. I come on a commission by your father. Shall we sit? Count Castle has arrived.
I know.
And do you know the reason for it?
He wishes to marry me.
He does. But the Baron will not persuade you. No, I'm sure he won't.
I know that.
Your father wishes that I should ascertain whether you have an inclination.
For the Count? Or for matrimony, do you mean?
For matrimony.
All things which I don't know and don't understand are quite indifferent to me.
Well, that is why I am here, to teach you the good and the bad in matrimony.
And I beg to be acquainted with the good.
When two sympathetic hearts meet in the marriage state, matrimony may be called a happy life. When such a wedded pair find thorns in their path, each will be eager for the sake of the other to tear them from the root. Where they have to mount hills or wind a labyrinth, the most experienced will lead the way and be a guide to his companion. Patience and love will accompany them in their journey, while melancholy and discord they leave far behind. Hand in hand they pass on from morning till evening through their summer's day, till the night of age draws on and the sleep of death overtakes the one. The other, weeping and mourning, yet looks forward to the bright region where he shall meet his still surviving partner among trees and flowers which themselves have planted in fields of eternal verdure.
You may tell my father I'll marry.
This picture is pleasing, but I beg you not to forget that there is another of the same subject. When convenience and fair appearance join to folly and ill humor forge the fetters of matrimony, they gall with their weight the married pair. Discontented with each other, and in variance in opinion, their mutual aversion increases with the years they live together. They contend most where they should most unite, torment where they should most soothe. In this rugged way choked with the weeds of suspicion, jealousy, anger, and hatred, they take their daily journey, till one of these also sleep in death. Then the other lifts his dejected head and calls out in acclamations of joy, "Oh, liberty, dear liberty!"
Oh, I will not marry.
You mean to say you will not love?
Oh, no. I am in love.
Are in love? And with the Count?
I wish I was.
Why so?
Because he would, perhaps, love me again.
Who is there that would not?
Would you?
Me? I'm out of the question.
No, you are the very person to whom I have put the question.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm glad you don't understand. I was afraid I had spoken too plain.
Understand you? As to that,
I know you are not dull, as you have for long instructed me. Maybe now I can teach you.
Teach me what?
Whatever I know and you don't.
There are some things I would rather never know.
And you remember I said, when you began to teach me mathematics, I said I had rather not know it. But now, I have learnt it gives me a great deal of pleasure. And, perhaps, who can tell, I may teach something as pleasant to you as resolving a problem is to me.
Woman herself is the problem.
And I'll teach you to make her out.
You teach?
Why not? None but a woman can teach the science of herself. And though I own I am very young, a young woman may be as agreeable for a tutoress as an old one. I am sure I learned faster with you than I ever did with the old clergyman who taught me before you came.
This is beyond the subject.
What is the subject?
Love.
Come then, teach it me. Teach it me as you taught me geography, languages, and other important things. You won't. You know you have already taught me that. You won't begin again.
You misconstrue. You misconceive everything I say or do. I come to you on the subject of marriage.
A very proper subject from the man who has taught me love. I accept the proposal.
Again, you misconceive and confound me.
Oh. I see how it is. You have no inclination to experience with me the good part of matrimony. I am not the female in which you would like to go up hills and through labyrinths, with whom you would like to root up thorns, and with whom you would delight to plant lilies and roses. No! You would rather call out, "Oh, Liberty, dear Liberty."
Why do you force from me what is villainous to own? I love you more than life. Oh, Amelia, had we lived in the times where poets picture only you. But since times have changed, your birth and fortune make our unity impossible. Spare me. How do I ask your father? Dare I propose it to him?
He has commanded me never to conceal or disguise the truth. I will propose it to him. The subject of the count will force me to speak plainly. And what proper time, for he will have to compare the merit of you both.
I conjure you, do not make him resent me or you.
It is my father's will that I should marry, and it is my father's wish that I should be happy. If then you love me, as you say you do, I will marry and will be happy, but only with you. I will tell him this. At first he will start, then grow angry, then be in a passion, and in his passion he will call me undutiful. But soon he will recollect himself and resume his usual smiles, saying, well, well, if he love you, and you love him, in the name of heaven let it be. And I'll hug him round his neck, kiss his hands, run away from him, and fly to you. And soon it will be known that I am your bride, and the whole village will come to wish me joy, and heaven's blessing will follow.
Hi, okay, thank you for watching. That was just a project that I just handed in. I wanted to add some funnies to it because we didn't know our lines at all. I thought it would be funny to just go through our performance really quickly and show you all the times we messed up, because we messed up some pretty big times.
A lot, yeah.
So we're just gonna do that. You have of me.
When I think sometimes of the trouble I must have caused you, I cannot be too grateful.
Good heavens. That part right there, I'm looking at the lines that I wrote on my wrist because I don't know my lines at all. I come on a commission by your father. Shall we sit? Here, I put an AirPod in my ear.
Count? Or for matrimony?
And at this point,
For
my phone starts playing
Matrimony.
Hamilton really loud in my ear. That's what's happening right now.
all
I'm
things
trying to
which
stop
don't
it.
know
I
and
can't
don't
stop it.
understand
I
are
managed to
quite
stop
indifferent
it.
to me.
Well, that is why I am here, to teach you the good and the bad in matrimony. Then
And I beg to be acquainted
I
with the
play a recorded version of my When monologue two in my
sympathetic
ear,
hearts
and I
meet in a
say
marriage
it
state,
out loud.
matrimony may
So
be
this
called a
is
happy
all
life.
being said into my
When
ear,
such
and
a
I'm
wedded
saying
pair
it
finds
as
the
well
life
as I
they
can.
have, each will be eager for the sake of the
So I
other
have the
to
lines
tear
right.
them from the
So this is the only time I have my lines
Mount
perfect, and it's
hills
because
or wind a
I
labyrinth,
hear my
the most
monologue
experienced will lead
through my
the
little
way
AirPod.
and be a guide to his companion.
Yeah.
Patient of age
I won't lie to
draws
you.
on,
I'm completely zoned out here.
sleep of-
Oh, and I
Tell
just covered my
father,
phone with a blanket.
I'll marry. Folly and ill humor forge the fetters of matrimony. They gall with their weight the married pair.
Totally zoned out again.
And oh, liberty, dear liberty!
I grab the
will not
AirPod and I
marry.
throw it on the couch.
You mean to say you will not love? Oh no. Well, I am out of the
And then
question.
I hide the AirPod as I
No,
sit
you are
down.
the very person to whom I have put the question. Understand you. As to that, I am.
I just forgot the line.
Yep, missed my
I just
cue
don't know
line.
the line. I just didn't say it. I just didn't
No,
say it.
you are not.
I tried to help you, and I broke.
As you have for long instructed me, whatever I know and you don't.
And I forgot the line again. Just give me a second.
There are some things
There
I
you
would rather never know.
There you go.
Come then, teach it me. Teach it me as you taught me geography, languages, and other important things.
Oh.
You have no inclination to experience with me the good part of matrimony.
Don't know the
I
line?
am not the female in which
Don't know it? Just don't know it.
you would like
I don't know it at all. Okay.
to go up hills and through labyrinths with whom you would like to
Yeah. I don't know.
thorns and with whom you would delight to plant lilies and roses? No. He would rather call out, "Oh, Liberty, dear Liberty."
Why do you force from me what is villainous to own?
I don't know this part at
I
all.
love you more than life.
Okay, that's right.
Oh, Amelia, had we lived in the times where poets picture only you.
You see all your lines on your wrist?
Oh yeah, you can see the lines.
Since time spare me.
That's not in it. Don't know it.
How do I ask your father?
Skipped a whole part.
Dare I propose it to him?
And what proper time, for he will have to compare the merit of you both.
That's not right, but it's fine.
Close enough.
I conjure you,
This is not the right line.
do not make him resent me or you.
No.
It's kind of there.
Yeah.
It is my father's will that I should marry. And I'll hug him round his neck, kiss his hands, run away from him, and fly to you. And soon it will be known that I am your bride, and the whole village will come to wish me joy, and heaven's blessing will follow.
Aw.
Aww, that's pretty cute. Okay.
Oh my god, did we do it?
Was that it?
Please tell me we did it.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Oh, I'm done school now, so maybe I'll be posting every Monday again.
Who knows?
Ooh, who knows? Okay, bye.
Stay safe.